Do you ever feel like something's standing in the way of your inner peace? One of the most elusive and coveted goals of our lives is inner peace. We all strive for it, we all crave it, but somehow, it seems to slip through our fingers like sand. It's the sense of calm, the feeling of contentment, the knowledge that everything is going to be okay. But what's holding us back from achieving this sense of inner peace? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle and lose sight of what's truly important. We're constantly bombarded with stimuli, our phones are always buzzing, and our minds are always racing. It's no wonder we feel anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed. But inner peace is the key to unlocking a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. So, what's standing in our way? There are many obstacles that prevent us from reaching inner peace, and today, we're going to explore 8 of the most common ones. These obstacles are sneaky, they're subtle, and they're often hidden in plain sight. But once we become aware of them, we can start to work on overcoming them and finally find the peace we've been searching for. The first obstacle is a lack of self-awareness. When we don't take the time to reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and actions, we can get stuck in a cycle of negativity and self-doubt. The second obstacle is an unhealthy attachment to material possessions. We often think that the latest gadget or the biggest house will bring us happiness, but in reality, it's just a temporary fix. The third obstacle is an excessive need for control. We try to micromanage every aspect of our lives, and when things don't go according to plan, we freak out. The fourth obstacle is a fear of change. We get comfortable in our routines, and the thought of making a change sends us into a tailspin. The fifth obstacle is an inability to forgive. We hold on to grudges, we harbor resentment, and we let it consume us. The sixth obstacle is a lack of boundaries. We say yes to everything, we take on too much, and we end up feeling burned out and exhausted. The seventh obstacle is a negative self-image. We're our own worst critics, and we tear ourselves down with negative self-talk. The eighth and final obstacle is an unhealthy attachment to other people's opinions. We seek validation, we seek approval, and we let it define our self-worth. These obstacles are like weeds in a garden, they can quickly overtake and choke out the beauty of our inner peace. But what if we could overcome them? What if we could learn to let go of our need for control, our attachment to material possessions, and our fear of change? What if we could learn to forgive, to set boundaries, and to love ourselves? One of the most powerful insights I've gained on my own journey to inner peace is the importance of self-compassion. When we're kind to ourselves, when we're gentle with ourselves, and when we're understanding with ourselves, we open the door to inner peace. We start to see that we're not alone, that we're not broken, and that we're not unworthy. In my own life, I've struggled with anxiety and depression. I've struggled with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. But when I finally learned to be kind to myself, when I finally learned to forgive myself, and when I finally learned to love myself, that's when I started to find inner peace. That's when I started to feel like I was worthy, like I was enough, and like I was deserving of happiness. We don't have to be held back by these obstacles. We can learn to overcome them, one by one, and finally find the inner peace we've been searching for. We can learn to be kind to ourselves, to forgive ourselves, and to love ourselves. We can learn to let go of our need for control, our attachment to material possessions, and our fear of change. We can learn to set boundaries, to forgive others, and to love ourselves unconditionally. In conclusion, inner peace is within our reach. It's not something that's touted as a myth, it's not something that's reserved for a select few, and it's not something that's only available to those who have reached some kind of spiritual enlightenment. Inner peace is a choice, and it's a choice that we can make every single day. If you're struggling to find inner peace, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on the obstacles that might be standing in your way. Take a moment to acknowledge them, to accept them, and to forgive yourself. And then, take a step towards overcoming them. You got this, and you are worthy of inner peace. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos on personal growth and self-improvement. And in the comments below, I'd love to hear from you. What's been standing in your way of achieving inner peace, and what strategies have you found to be most helpful?